Okay, I'm going to try to make this short, sweet, and simple, considering that I'm about to delve into sort of uncharted waters in this series, which is the stock market. And again, I have to be a little quieter than usual because roommate's asleep. Then again, she's almost half deaf, so I could probably talk at normal volume, still get away with it, but just in case, I'm just going to talk like this. So, where should I start with this? Well, let's start with something simple. The graph itself. Usually when I choose stocks in the real world, in theory, I like to look at charts. Basically something with more peaks or, spikes. Relatively good, something with lots of valleys or, dips in between the spikes. Not so good. Stocks, taken from a beginner standpoint, can be very, very complicated to digest, especially if you don't have a system to analyze them. A person who does, and a person, well, let's just keep it simple. A person who does is Warren Buffett. If you use this method, you can find pretty good stocks that work long term. Now, in order to make any real money or serious money online in stocks, you have to kind of get into dicey waters and choose penny stocks, and most times they don't work. So, that's how it goes. If you want long-term investments that'll work out, then you choose stocks that are most noteworthy. In this case, in GTA5, would probably be Sprunk, but since it costs like an arm and a leg to get, I'm not really interested in getting it. Mostly I choose stocks that have green arrows, which is what you can see what I'm doing now. In most scenarios, it's not really wise to kind of partner up with a bank because they're kind of unstable. They can rise or fall depending on what's going on with them. But that's a quick little tidbit. And it was shorter than I thought. That was gonna be a lot longer, but it's not. So I got this lonely garage with one car. But at least it's quiet though. It's cut off from the world. And the saying, it's best to buy low and sell high, except in this game everything is kind of a disaster because it's kind of a recession in the game, and the game reflects real life. So there's a recession, and stocks aren't really doing that hot. Sometimes they catch fire, but most times they're just small little occurrences here and there. And every time I choose stocks, I always give myself a budget to work around. That way, if I lose some money, it won't be that much. Or I gain money, same situation, won't be that much, but it'll be a profit. If I gain money, then I dump my money into the stock. If not, just take it out. Stocks are simple. People will make it complicated.
I can't wait for you know what?
No, it's a bad stock to get involved with. You know, they should have made an app in this game where on your phone it could tell you if your stocks are going up or going down. It just like notify you like that stock has gone up this many points, so you know, just like remind you because there's absolutely no reminders in this game that I know of that tells you whether or not your stock's going up or going down. You just have to keep checking back periodically. Kind of becomes a hassle, you know, but what the hell is that? That was a car maker. So that one major peak, so that's kind of a bit of concern there. Even right now, the stock's a little too high for my taste, but I don't know. Yeah, that stock is too high right now. I don't know, I may buy it. I'm not sure though. I think Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett has, I think, 4 ways of determining whether or not he should buy a stock or just leave it alone. They're all a series of methods that kind of break the stock down and analyze it bit by bit. This game does not a really decent job of doing that, but it was only a video game. It only gives you the basics, and you gotta go with it. It gives you a chart, use the chart. It gives you highs and lows, so you gotta use those. Mostly in this game is about sex and drugs and violence, so yeah, buying a vanilla unicorn. It's kind of a wise decision. Maybe. They seriously should have made a better interface with this. Wish the PS3 was like mouse. You can use the mouse in the PS3, but you can't. You can use the keyboard, but you can't use the mouse, which is kind of insane. It's like, why can't you use one, not the other? I mean, that would have helped so much in Elder Scrolls and this party game. It's a lot of point and click. Ooh. Oh, that is messy. Yeah, that stock was too unstable. No. Yeah, no. Too many valleys and not enough peaks. Well, even though it's equal, the valleys are last way longer than the peaks. The Guru. I mean, they're already at a peak right now, so it's not going to go down from here. Yeah, something I figured out about this game is that the stock market really doesn't help you in the main campaign, and online it's just non existent. It's just there to kill some time if you're kind of a stock junkie. Other than that, you have to rely on like heist missions to get the burn of your money. Hell, even buying a real estate even or properties. I call it real estate. You know, real estate or properties. It's not really beneficial. It's just there to get some extra cash if you need it. So GTA is a good game, but it dances around things in a sense. Like it, I think it ultimately wants to be an MMO, in my opinion, because of GTA Online, but it doesn't have a lot of MMO elements that kind of help an MMO to survive, like you know, leveling up system. Well, they do have a leveling up system, but it's not really. I don't know how to phrase it properly. Well, I'm not gonna phrase it at all. I'll just drop it at that. That mostly what led to that was kind of me thinking about how to get money in the game and how to hustle in the game. But there's already a way to hustle in the game online. If you don't respect, you do golf. If you want money, you do races. Simple as that. Short races, not long races. Long races is just fucking insane. You do short races, you max out the time, which I think is about 8 minutes. You do the race, get a big payout, rinse and repeat. Max out your character, then you go from there. However, there is one thing online that I don't like, and it's the fact that in order to get a large amount of money, you have to pay it's not a microtransaction, but it's kind of a real life transaction. In which you have to go to the store, buy a GTA card that has like whatever something written on it. You buy the card, use the code, and you get like $10 million or something like that. You can buy whatever you want and just go from there. Like the best, well, not the best weapons, because in order to get the best weapons, you have to get like the right level. You have to be at the right level to buy the appropriate weapon for that level. And so, sorry, I'm not like all over the place, but it's like 6:30 a.m. right now. I couldn't sleep, so I just thought I'd just record something or anything. And I saw this line, and I was like, yeah, why not just record this? But anyway, back to my stream of consciousness. It's like my new phrase. So all you can do with the money online is just buy apartments and maybe cars, and that's it. You can't steal them even though the game's called Grand Theft Auto, and you can't steal cars, but you can't put them in your garage because they have trackers in them. Which is kind of annoying because it's like if you find a really hot car on the street and you want to keep it for yourself, you can't really do it because there's a tracker in it, and there's no way to take that shit out. So developers of the game should fix that. So like, just find a way, like take it to like the mechanic and like have to like yank that shit out, and then like it's your car. So I don't mind grinding at all because I'm just doing it in the ACI right now. That's another story. It's another story for another time. Felt a lot of anger. This game doesn't make me angry though. And that is a steady ass decline. They were popular at one time, and they just fell from grace. Look at that shit. It's like a steady decline and like a steady rise.
No, the 1970s light fixtures from Crappy. We should chill sometime.
Yeah, if I see something like that, I always treat it like a penny stock. Because yeah, it fell from grace, but yet, no. Since it fell from grace, I could like just pick over the pieces. Yeah, so in short, the best way to use the stock market in this game is basically look at the charts and look at the highs and lows, like I said before. And just choose based off of that, look at your valleys and your peaks and try and guess what the stock is going to do. It's a video game, so it should be more straightforward, but maybe not. Maybe it's not. I'll make a decent purchase. Somewhat decent, because it's rising up. Takes a while to generate revenue, but once it starts generating, then you're golden. too bad you can't read like quarterly reports like in real life, or like have like news feeds of like the individual companies. I mean, it is an 8 gig game, but you know, it's like, come on, they could have put that in. Like news snippets of each company, like okay, this company's doing this, or this company changed management, or there's a new CEO here, there's a new CEO there, there's been a massive layoff here, or whatever. Like something. That's kind of weird.
What's wavy, baby? Holla at me.
You started this day. You finished this night.